Happy gardening, everybody. And guess what? We're putting in a Camellia Japonica today. But before we do that, I'm going to slip in and dig in a little dirt and put in a Furman's Red Autumn Sage. Now, this plant is hardy above zones 4. So they're not hardy in 1 through 4, but above 4 they are. And they get to a size of about 3 feet in height and about 3 to 4 feet wide. And they have it's more of a greenery, which has a little bit of a kind of an autumn reddish color in it. And I just wanted something extra kind of bushy to put in this area. I've been looking for flowers that can take more sun for this area. Now, the cool thing is with the Camellia Japonica, it actually takes shade than it does sun. But the great thing is that what I'm going to end up doing on the other side of the driveway, I'm going to end up putting some more arborvitae trees. And I want to put 3 of them in there, or 2 to 3, we'll see. As well as I want to build an obelisk, and I have a red climbing rose or that I'm thinking about putting in there, or I may do some morning glories that will grow on that. I'm kind of leaning more toward the morning glory. I'm not really sure where I want to put that climbing rose at just yet. So I'm working on my other driveway, which is a side garden for me as well. I have 2 garden beds on that side, 1 on each side of the driveway. And I'm just really, really excited about it. Okay, now our Camellia Japonica, this one is white. I have 3 of them. I bought them from Lidl earlier this year in the spring, and I was so excited about purchasing them. Now, they're hardy all the way down to a zone 6, okay? And remember, I'm in zone 7. So obviously, I can plant these, but I'm just so excited to see how they're going to do, or this particular one is going to do in the ground this year. So they bloom anywhere between winter to spring. So that's when you're going to get your flowers on those. It's almost just like your Lenten rose that blooms in the winter, early spring. And then once it starts getting warmer outside, you just really see your greenery and no flowers. So the Camellia Japonica is kind of just like that. But I think that they're so beautiful. The first time I saw one is my neighbor. She has one on the side of her house, and then the neighbor across the street from her has one in front of her house. And it's just funny that the 2 blue houses in the neighborhood are the only 2 houses that have those. So now I will have it. And it's a beautiful flower. And in those side beds, I used to have a whole lot of different lilies in that area. My daylilies were there. I had some canna lilies there. I have some tiger lilies that are there. And then I have some other bulbs and things that are in there. So during the time of me figuring out how I'm going to place everything in that area, yeah, I'm going to be digging up a whole lot of bulbs, and I'm going to have to label a whole lot because I don't want to get rid of them. But what I may end up doing is putting them in pots and placing them on my back patio area that I'm in the process of revamping. So, yes, I'm just really excited about moving these and figuring out finally what I want to put in this side garden. Now, if you see, I'm putting it in between the 2 windows on purpose. This gets really, really big, but I want to train it to where I'm not going to let it get as wide as I don't mind it getting tall. Up under the window where the AC unit is, I'm really, really thinking about putting some type of butterfly bush or something there. And then to the left of that is another area that goes straight up. And I want to put a little trellis there and put some other type of climbing rose or something of that nature there. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing, putting, you know, some bushes in those areas that one can take sun. The only thing that will be there that won't be able to take a lot of sun is that Camellia Japonica. And like I said, this is a white one. I have 2 pink ones, and they're in my backyard or back patio area, and they're still in pots. Right now, they're going to stay in pots until I figure out where I really want to put them. And I have an idea where I want to put one of them at. The other one will more than likely stay in the pot, or I'm going to have to build some type of raised bed on top of the ground and then allow it to grow into the ground from that way. And that's even if it does, because a lot of my back patio area used to be driveway, which means it's a lot of gravel there. The part that's directly behind my back door is not. That's all soil. But the part that's over to the right or left, depending on which way you're looking at it, a little bit, that's directly in front of my garage, that used to all be driveway. So all of that is gravel, and you cannot plant in the ground. Anything that I put there is in a raised bed, because I just can't dig into the gravel, nor am I trying to dig up all of that either. It's just not that serious. So I know I'm rambling a little bit right now. I just got a whole lot of ideas going on in my mind, and I get so excited about the things that I'm planting and putting in, whether I'm actually in the vegetable garden or whether I'm doing things with my flowers. It's just an exciting moment for me. But you can see I have everything in. I'm going to water them in off camera, but I wanted to get everything in while we were still in temperatures that was above 40 degrees. So I'm so glad that you guys came along and hung out with me today. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe.